Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome to episode 5 of the Superhero Hour. So let's get things rolling this week. With me here is Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, Lou?
I'm doing well. How are you, E?
Good, good. All right. So we have a lot to talk about in terms of shows. Actually, not that much, but we might as well kick things off with a little Logan again. Just some sweetness. Just to claw it out. Just a little bit more.
Good thing he ain't joining then because he still hasn't seen it.
Oh, Whedon hasn't seen it yet. Okay. Well, if you haven't seen Logan, we're gonna get into some spoiler talk. We don't have a non-spoiler review because I saw it like a day before. So, sorry. Jump right into some of the fun. Just a quick recap. Your thoughts. You gave the movie a 4.9. That was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Does that still retain today after you soaked it in for at least another day, or at least for a full day now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the reason for your 4.9?
The movie was good.
I mean, come on, it gotta be more elaborate than that.
The movie was good, fun story. Unfortunately, he dies.
I mean, we all kind of knew that was coming.
No, man, they could have just let him walk into the sunset. He didn't have to fight into the sunset.
Okay. All right. I hear you on that one.
It sets up plenty of stories going forward, at least for the child. Something's going to happen with the child where they're going to use her again.
Oh, yes, definitely. I think they will use her again.
She can't be a one and done.
No. I definitely, like I said, I would agree with you. I was also a 4.9 for Logan. Stellar movie. Great pacing. Great feels. You know what I mean? Feels. Felt real.
Okay, Charles.
Connected. But it was good. It was good all around, and I think a lot of people like it. Why is the video of the stream so bad?
It's YouTube.
Oh my God, sorry guys. Like my video is terrible. Yours is good, but and it's only 2 people on that, by the way. But I thought it was a really solid movie all the way through. Can't complain. I want to see what they do next. Now that Fox has found its formula of good writing, good directing, it's simple. Don't have to spend $150 million budget movie. Let's see what they do next. That's what I want to see. Because the next X-Men is shooting this summer. That budget has to be low. That budget has to be maximum $100 million.
It'll probably be more. Because it's a X-Men movie.
You gotta. I mean, but if it's the X-Babies that we saw from the last movie.
But it's also the X-Babies, but it's not going to be Bryan Singer, so you don't have to worry about his high price tag directing.
Yeah, true. So I mean, let's hope the budget is lower, just lower, so they can get things. They can focus and get things right. Some news. El Miami went on Periscope yesterday to declare his victory. I mean, he did say there was a Deadpool shoot scene that was shot for this movie, even though it was not directly for the movie, but it was directly for the movie because I watched the Deadpool clip is also available online, guys. If you haven't seen it, we'll have the link for you below. In the clip, it's clearly is focused on Logan because the movie that was playing in the background is Logan. There's a few things reference Logan. They also reference Nate Summers' Cable on the telephone booth. They actually wrote Nate Summers coming soon, which that's Cable's name. And it was a fun clip. So it was definitely enjoyable. And it's technically see, that's the thing about Deadpool. Deadpool can make all these kind of videos that have nothing to do with these movies and they call it a trailer.
It was a 3-minute trailer leading for his movie that's a year or something away.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that he can make all those things. It has nothing to do with the movie. None of those scenes will be in the movie. And that's great. They can almost have one trailer, like one actual trailer for the movie and do all these kind of stuff. Remember when he did
honestly, I don't remember yesterday seeing Stan Lee in that clip.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, I thought I was going nuts. There was no Stan Lee yesterday.
I thought Stanley, when it said Stanley was there, I was like, oh, maybe Stanley was the guy who was getting mugged, right? Maybe I just didn't see his face properly, right? And then I watched it, and Stanley's like, nice. I was like, okay, all right. Maybe I was too excited, but it's Stanley. I never miss any Stanley sightings. So I don't know. I think they might have cut that out in the theatrical, maybe a little bit. Who knows?
Yeah, because this one was 3 minutes 32 seconds, and I don't recall it being 3 minutes yesterday.
It was about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I think.
And then I don't recall Stanley being in the Logan movie at all.
I don't recall Stanley. I don't recall him running that slow. I mean, there was a lot of things, but anyway, it was good to see. Just definitely check it out if you guys are out there. Miami also talked about Wonder Woman news coming out on Monday. And now reports is that a trailer has been certified. So trailer coming out next week, most likely, for Wonder Woman.
Told you.
King Kong.
Coming out with Kong.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And it looks like, I think Justice League most likely will be May with King Arthur. Around that time. Or Guardians. Guardians is in May, right? Also, right?
They're not putting it with Guardians.
No. But I'm saying that if Guardians is the week after and King Arthur is before, it's just that, eventually it will show up in theaters with all those movies.
Guardians is the first week of May.
Okay, then King Arthur is the 12th, right? Yeah. So
yeah.
All right, never mind. Other news, not much in terms of the news department this week.
Well, I mean, we got the whole Inhumans casted.
Yes, the whole Inhumans have been cast,
including the dog. We're getting Lockjaw.
I know we're getting Lockjaw. I said, who's playing Lockjaw?
I don't know who's playing it, but
it's most likely a CGI dog because Lockjaw is huge.
Well, all they got to do is just get, what is he, like a pug or a bulldog?
Yeah, it's like a pug. He looks like a mixed breed between a pug and a bulldog. But
so you just get one of those
this big.
But you just get one that you can have on set and motion caption it.
Okay. Michael K. Williams looks like he's going to be a villain in Han Solo.
Okay.
So that's at least it's a good actor. I mean, that's all you need, and you see how it goes. Also, some talk about Darkseid being. You see him in the first Justice League movie at the very beginning.
But they've been saying that, so what's the big deal?
Not new. Ami Hama is teasing people who are asking him questions. I mean, you know what? I agree with him. I would just tease people at this point.
He better not be Green Lantern because he sucks as an actor.
Yeah,
I didn't like him in Facebook.
I'm split. No, but I know that's actually how those guys are. That's exactly.
Well, they could have been like that, but he just doesn't act well. He wasn't good in The Lone Ranger.
Lone Ranger, nobody was good in The Lone Ranger.
Johnny Depp was. Johnny Depp was himself.
No, Johnny Depp was not good in The Lone Ranger.
Johnny Depp was good. I enjoyed it for Johnny Depp. That was it.
He brought a version of what's his name? Jack Sparrow into that, which is not. That's never it. So let's just skip that one. What else in terms of news? Anything else? That's pretty much it, I think.
I don't remember.
I think that is pretty much it. Wolverine made $33 million on Friday, so it's on track for about $80 million this weekend.
That's nice.
Yeah, so which would be one of the higher Wolverine and X-Men movies in general. Only Deadpool has the highest ratings for Fox in terms of opening weekend.
The thing that's gonna suck is he makes such a good movie, then he retires.
Yeah, I mean, then again, to remember, he's always battling. He has this battle with his skin cancer. He has to sticking that regimen for so long. After a while, you're just like, okay, I want to stay fit, but not like that. He's like, I can't eat bread. He keeps complaining about that. So, yeah, I mean, unless
The Rock doesn't have a problem.
Yeah, the Rock is different. The Rock is huge. Remember, the Rock needs they're different types of workouts, by the way. Plus, who knows? Maybe Fox just says, Wolverine, here.
Bring him back in Deadpool, where he makes a cameo. They give him $20 million real quick. And he doesn't even have to worry about working out because he's just sitting in a chair and he just drops some F-bomb on Deadpool.
Well, the one thing he could do is because Cable likes to time jump all the time, right? Cable can technically bring him at any point in time into anywhere. So I think that's possible. But let's move on to our shows of the week. Starting off with Supergirl. That was the first show of the week. And for once, Monel had common sense.
Who the hell is Monel?
Monel?
I want to know who he is.
In the show, they've made it different. Monel is a Daxamite. Yeah, we know all that stuff. But whether he's the prince, maybe, or maybe or who knows what he's done on the other sides of the galaxy. That's what I would say.
That's why I want to know. It's because Dean Cain's like, I know who you are. How the hell do you know who he is?
Exactly. That's the question. Okay, look, there's so many things that annoyed me in this episode. One was not Monel, thank God. And at least Monel and the friends, Monel, what's his name? Quinn, were smart enough to say, look, I haven't seen this guy in 17 years. You gotta be sure. You can't just be handing him the keys. Come on. What is wrong with you? Especially Martian Manhunter. How the hell did you get beat up by a human with one hand? I mean, okay,
dude,
if you got beat up by Cyborg Superman, right? That's fine. That is acceptable. But you get beat up by one hand.
And that's the shit that's annoying. Because the executive producer comes out and says, Martian Manhunter is one of the strongest ones around, but yet him and Kara are always getting handled by the most weakest looking aliens and people around.
No, Kara, I can understand her getting handled in the sense that she's not at her cousin's level of skill sets, right? Let's just put it up. Let's just keep that aside. No, let's keep that aside.
No.
I
it's
know.
Getting annoying.
No, but why does he get manhandled by one arm robot hand? Not like, remember, this side here, like this, is all human. Just this.
Was it? Do we know that? Because, I mean, he tried to read his mind and he couldn't read his mind. Was it? There was some kind of technology in the arm that was blocking the brain?
Yeah, I mean, you could have like psychic barrier blockers, coming out of the hands, whatever, man. It's not that hard in this kind of world. I'm just saying, but it wasn't. It was.
The episode was a good episode. Alex was a pain in my ass.
Yeah,
but I could see her point because she hasn't seen her daddy in 17 years, and she doesn't expect him to be bad, but yet he played them for the fools they were.
I don't get that. Okay, this is why I don't understand with all these shows, right? Shoot me now. I would just shot him in the leg. Straight up. Wouldn't you?
Yep. Shot him in the arm, in the leg, somewhere. Yeah. Shoot him where he's not going to die.
This has nothing to do with like Legends of Tomorrow and Terrible Muskets, right? I could have just shot him in the leg and be done. And then Kara like, take him back. Let's lock him up. But no.
Well, we got a little Superman reference in there where, Kara and the train that looks so bad.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to Flash. You know what? I disagree with you. I thought this person looked better this time around. Solivar looked better this time around. But the animation of the gorillas, so stiff. That stuff just was not cool. Cisco finally found his wife.
Oh yeah. I'm so marrying you. That was funny.
Barry needs to stop all his self-angst that see, this is why I do not like, this is one thing I don't like about Flash on TV, especially on CW, because Flash never has angst. He's always joking around. That's how he deals with his own pain. He never goes, I'm just going to do it on myself. Nobody, that's not Flash. That is not the Flash. The Flash is the one person in the Justice League that is like, yeah, that's fine, man. I'll just do it. And he'll crack a joke. I'm tired of Barry trying to
They dummied down these flashes.
Yeah, to solve his problems. Wally West was funny, but Wally was also like, I mean, Wally's best friend was Robin, so they always go back and forth with each other. It's just, I mean, well,
Robbie?
No, Robin.
Oh,
Yeah, the first Robin, Nightwing. So they always had like, yeah, they're back one on one.
the episode overall was okay. I just felt the CGI was cheesy.
Yeah, it was cheesy with the gorillas. So,
And then I thought Solovar was supposed to be the good one, but yet he seems like the evil one.
yeah, they made not evil, but they made him more hardline. Like it's like, okay, we're just gonna do this and that's it. It just wasn't well. I mean, the first episode of this two-parter was much better than the second one. Other than that love crap with Jesse
with
Quinn.
Cisco and
no. Cisco's love is always, Cisco is good because Cisco knows how to deliver those lines. Okay, when Cisco says it, we're like, yeah, that's right, Cisco. I feel you, bro. I know how that feels. When Wally West and Jesse Quick say it, you're like, oh God, man, Star Wars. Oh episode 2. That's what happens. So,
people, like I said, the episode was good, but I think the strongest episode this week was Arrow.
Yes, but you haven't watched Legion. But anyway, before we'll go to Arrow and I'll talk about Legion afterwards. Arrow was definitely on point. I'll say the last couple episodes I've watched with Arrow, I'm like, okay, I see the payoff. Good.
The question is this: who is Vigilante? Do you think the girl is Vigilante?
No, she's not Vigilante. The build is not her. So if they make her Vigilante, it's just dumb. I'm sorry. Dumb.
But look who they made Prometheus, and I swore the DA was Vigilante.
The DA being Prometheus or Vigilante, either one or two, whatever. But having the DA being that close to him and being the person, I think that was spot on. That was nice. Vigilante, I don't know who they're going to make Vigilante. It would be great if Vigilante was his friend that died in season 1. His best friend, Tommy. But this is the after effects of Flashpoint coming back. Yeah. That would be great. That would be great.
No.
Yeah. That's right. You hear me? I don't
know. Let
him
hang out in Chicago, MD.
It was somebody that we've seen before, I'm sure, but it can't be the girl because if it's the girl, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like the body build doesn't show that's Vigilante. The heights too. Remember, he's almost all of his height. So sorry. So to me, it doesn't make sense. But I would say if you're not watching Arrow, I think you should get back on it. It's really come around on the show.
It's back to season 1 and season 2 style.
Yeah. The payoff took a little longer. Even finally the T-spheres, I just want to know where his cornrow machine is, man. That is my biggest mystery right now. Because if you watch Arrow, Mr. Fantastic has a fro. And I'm not talking about like some mini fro that's as high as this. I'm talking about the fro that's like this big. And then when they go on missions, they're like, all right, we need to go and like stop this guy down by the river. Okay, the river is like down there, probably takes about, 15 minutes to get there. By the time he gets there, homie has cornrows done.
It's just weird science.
I want to know his cornrow machine. That would make me a lot of money.
But besides his little cornrow machine, I kind of felt bad for him.
Yeah, I did feel bad. And again, since CW, they all use the same sets. The restaurant he went to is the same place.
That was Jitters.
That's Jitters. Yeah. I was
hands down, that was Jitters.
That was Jitters. He runs over. He's like, oh yeah, I know you're ready and all that. And Wild Dog was like, yo, you need to calm down with all that stuff. Like you never know what happens. He's like, nah. I gotta go.
I'm sorry to say, but Dana has been on the show 4 weeks now, but yes, she's already on Oliver's detail. I'm sorry, bro. His goddamn motorcade sucks. There's never no security with them.
No, it's remember he's the mayor of a town, not the governor of the state, or even like
I'm pretty
president.
sure the mayor rolls around with at least some decent security.
No, but in this case, he actually wants less. I mean, Oliver probably wants less security. He only wants people. Basically, that's why Dana is on his detail. And then, yeah,
she's a rookie cop again. Unless that kind of stuff transfers from department to department, she should have been a rookie again, working beat.
No. She was a detective, so she was going to transfer as a detective no matter what. Remember, she was a detective. But that's how it is. If you're a detective, you're going to transfer. You might be the lowest ranked detective when you transfer, depending on where you are. But remember, she did undercover work for a while, so which means she has a lot of credits to put up to. And again, if the mayor says he wants this person on the detail, they'll give it to her.
Of course, yeah,
true. Yeah. Plus, again, if it's a rookie, they're like, fine, we don't want to put our regular person there, right? Go ahead, take it. So, I mean, that stuff makes sense. That's fine. It's just, and again, that's who he wants because it makes sense. He has her. She has powers. She can fight. She ain't Laurel.
That's for sure.
I prefer
useless Laurel.
Already in the last 3 years that she's done, in the last 3 episodes that she's done this, she's much better than both Laurel and what's her name again? Black Canary or White Canary.
No, Sarah was good.
Yeah, this girl's already better, but the both of them combined, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I think Sarah's still a better fighter than this Laurel. I mean,
but again, remember when Sarah started, she was not that good. Let's just be frank. So it's going to take this one a little bit of time to get the training in. You know how it is. So we'll see. But yeah, it was good. I guess I'll talk about Legion quickly. I won't spoil anything for you because I know you haven't watched it, but
you can spoil away.
Okay, all right, cool. Legion homies powers, they keep adding more aspect to his powers, man. He's a trip. He can do astral projections besides teleportation.
Wow.
He has telekinesis also. But I like the way they do it because the thing about Legion, when you eventually watch and binge watch, right? And I'll tell anyone in this, don't pay attention to everything you see. Don't try and go, okay, what's this and what's that? Because there's some things, for instance, like there was a scene where they go to talk to his ex-girlfriend and she sells apartments now, or houses. And she's wearing her dress is very 70s style. And then she has like an iPad tablet there. And I'm like, and then there's a question somebody asked him, you see, he goes, so when he went to the astral plane, the guy's like, I've been stuck here for a while. Thank you. So is everybody free loving with breasts hanging around, no bras, like the 70s? Because that's when he got stuck there. And then he's about to tell you, he almost was about to say, no, not anymore. They wear bras back now in he's about to say the timeline, and then he just he now says no, but he asked him a different question. I'm like, oh, come on, I want to know what the heck is happening here, because why do you have tablets yet you use like analog stuff? I'm not talking about analog stuff like we use now, but like way old stuff.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense. So there's that aspect of the show where I'm like, I need to find out what's going on there. But his powers and how he uses them and what is going on. But you find out something key in this episode. They went to go find out more about him, and the guy who goes into people's minds and reads people's memories is like, no, your boyfriend is just he's not the person you thought he is. He's really messed up. And she asked a question. She said, but we've noticed there are time gaps in his memory. And he's like, yeah, so, he's like, maybe something is trying to wipe it out. And the guy's like, no one can wipe out his memory externally. It's like, no, that's the thing. There's almost a separate part of him internally, whether it's a different personality or something else that literally is wiping out parts of his memory of stuff that he does. So he doesn't know. He himself doesn't know. And I think I know what it is. That thing is now. So that bald fat dude, right?
Okay, that bald little fat dude. I think I know who he is.
Who?
I read a tweet from Emergency Awesome because you know how good he is. He says he thinks the bald little fat dude is his dog King.
It is not his dog King. I think, in a sense, it is and it isn't.
Right.
I think so. At the end of this episode, so you remember his friend Lenny, the chick that was always running around the very first episode? You watched the first episode, right?
Yeah, of course. We reviewed the first one.
Yeah. So that girl that was with him in the psychiatric ward, her name is Lenny. She was like, yeah, we should do this, do that. You find out Lenny was not a girl, it's a guy. His name is Benny. But the guy in the memory was like, wait, every time we went into his memory, we saw Lenny, the chick. And anytime they spoke to somebody in real life, they're like, no, his friend Benny was a very bad drug addict with him. You know, big guy, this and that. And you're like, okay, what? Then at the very end, so when he was stuck in the astral plane, he couldn't get out. Lenny shows up. Lenny's like, we need to get out of here. And then he's like, look, you are not my friend. You're messing with me and blah, 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 this and that. And Lenny turns him around to TV and he sees his girlfriend and some other people. They're trying to find more questions. They got ambushed by, the people who were hunting him in the beginning. And he's like, you need to save them. He's like, I don't know how. He's like, you just need to concentrate. Just get angry. So he's getting angry. And he's stuck in the astral plane somewhere else. And he just teleports himself over there. Like in his real, and he appears, he stops everything. And then at the very end, you see at the end of the episode, you see the bald fat dude's hand creep up and grab him by the side. And then Lenny's laughing here. So the bald fat dude has been pretending to be his friend Lenny the whole time to him. So when it's also pretending to be his dog King when he was a kid, means that he has a split personality. To me, I think that
everything in this damn show has a split personality
that does something else. So, but the dude's power level is okay, we're talking about power levels in Logan, right? At Professor X, having the seizures does not even come close when you think about this guy's power levels completely. Is completely off the chart. So, to me, I think Legion was good, and he's still continuing to be a very good show overall. So, yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. No more in terms of.
I don't know what's happening next week, though.
Well, what's going on next week?
We don't have Arrow, that's for sure. But I'm not sure if we're getting Supergirl, Flash, and Legends.
Yeah, we're getting Supergirl.
Is next week number 16 for Supergirl?
Not sure.
If it is, then that's the one where Terry Hatcher makes her debut.
Could be. So,
and they're the ones who are coming after Mon-El.
Yeah, she and Kevin Sorbo.
Mm-hmm. Hercules, right? He was Hercules.
Yeah, it was Hercules. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't watch that crap.
Hercules is fun.
Nah.
Okay, so yeah, the version of the Deadpool trailer that's online is different from the one we watched in theaters. Just had confirmation. So. Yeah, definitely different from that one. So we watched a different version.
We probably watched a shorter version.
Yeah.
But either way, that trailer was funny.
Definitely funny. Yeah. So on that note, guys, I think that's pretty much it for the day. No questions from anyone. If you have questions, leave them down below later on. Again, this is our new time for the Superhero Hour at 6 p.m. on Saturdays here on OnBoored. So all you have to do is hit the subscribe button if you're watching this later, and make sure you click on the notification bell to get notified that we have brand new videos for you. Stay tuned. Next week, we'll also be doing the Superhero Hour again, 6 p.m., as well as Wonder Woman trailer and whatever hot news or breaks. If there's something really catastrophic or important or
that's something we could have talked about.
What?
The 3 trailers this week.
Oh, yes. There were 3 trailers this week. Guardians of the Galaxy, Aliens, and what's the last one? Deadpool, right?
Deadpool.
We talked about Deadpool. Guardians was cool. It was good. The best thing in the trailer was the reveal at the end and the music. The trailer doesn't tell me much about why the Aisha or
I don't think any of these trailers are going to tell us much what's going on with the movie.
Yeah, they're not going to. So I think they're going with that path. But seeing Star-Lord's dad was cool. I think the planet that they fly to and you see all those bubbles floating around, I think that is him. And he lands on the planet. And then Star-Lord's father, Igor, and what's his name? And
Igor
Mantis,
or Ego?
Ego and Mantis come out of the that door or whatever it is the end. So I think that would be good. And also, yes, we have Expanse, 11 p.m. on Wednesdays. We do that right after the Expanse, between 11 and 11:15. So just get ready to get some more juicy details on that. I think this week's episode is going to be more interesting. But Expanse, slow biting till episode 9.
Well, this season hasn't really been slow.
No, it hasn't been slow, but I think they're going to slow it down. I think this time they're going to, because now it's aliens, right? Or at least alien entities. So they're going to slow it down, and then there's going to be a lot of backstabbing, proto-molecule stuff still going on until the very last 2 episodes, where you're like, oh shit, the aliens, and our guy who is going down outside the galaxy with his high-speed, super non-losing fuel rocket is the one who probably hit the proto-molecules, path or whatever it was.
I think he's going to be the one that's going to trigger it.
Yeah. Maybe the proto-molecule was going like this way, and then he was coming and poof, he just turned it around.
Not even. Maybe he runs into something. He's about to die.
Maybe
at the speed he's going.
Maybe he's not even dead.
Well, then maybe he's alive in a proto-molecule form.
Yeah, maybe the alien saved him with the proto-molecule, and then they sent it over.
Could be. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, definitely interesting. All right, guys, that is pretty much it. Stay tuned, subscribe, and always enjoy your entertainment.